Hey, you, hope all is great. This is your girl, Charlie. I told you I would be back. You know what? I'm just venting this morning. I had took a picture of myself and I just wanted to say how really good I'm feeling and how I'm looking. Even though this pandemic has caused a lot of uncertainty for a lot of people, and because you don't know, what else is it going to lead to? The kids are out of school, and families, a lot of families, I found a lot of families are breaking up. Something that has probably been a long time coming, and now it has just come to a head. But what I want to say for myself, I had already experienced my own pandemic situation back in 2014 when I finally had the breakdown of losing my husband in 2012. But moving forward today, for me, I want to talk to those of you who have created something for themselves, and actually the pandemic haven't stopped you. Maybe you've created a business like my business. For the first time, you guys, for the first time, I've sold Mary Kay, I sold Avon, I sold jewelry, I sold cell phones when they first came out. I did a lot of things, but this was the first time that a business that I wasn't even looking for changed my life. And it only happened after my last day of driving the bus. I didn't know what I was going to do. I started making videos and and being inspirational and all of that, and then I got busy. But what I want to say to you is today, moving forward, what's today? Today is August 13th. It's August 13th, and it's a Thursday morning, and I'm actually getting ready to leave and start my day. But I just want to say, don't be afraid to take some time for yourself. That's what I want to say. Don't be afraid to take some time for yourself. This is a new self. This is a person that you have yet, that you're now meeting without all of the hustle and bustle. And some people are working from home, which is a good thing, because you could buy a home or live in your home for 25, 30, 40, whatever, 5 years. You could be in your home and never get a chance to experience what it really is like being at home. So I've lived in my place for over a year now, and I didn't really know what it was like to be in my own home because I was sleeping. My place was just like I just slept here. And I would get up and go to work, and then the weekend, and I would only have so many hours that I spent in my place. And then, the cycle would start all over again. But what I have found out for myself, I had body aches and pains driving the bus. I did. My knees were bad, my back was bad, but I have finally found a way to carve out some time for myself and exercise and really focus on me. And I actually, to me, you guys, I look so much better to myself now. At first, I started gaining weight when I first, and wasn't even trying to gain weight. It was just staying in the house for a whole month. I didn't know, what I was going to do. And I just started, picking up weight. But once I started going out, and another thing that I found out about driving the bus too, because I sat, my job was a sit-down job. My job was a sit-down job, so you didn't use your legs, you didn't walk. And being that I was a hairstylist at first, I stood. That job required me to stand, but as a bus driver, I sat 8, 10, 11 hours. And so when I first started working my new business as a notary, it was hard for me because my legs was like noodles, really. And I had a sway in my walk. But today I am just glad to say that because I've started back my exercise regimen, really, and I hadn't even exercised. I would, used to exercise for like an hour. I hadn't even done that. I would still get up in the morning and do my jumping jacks. I would spend about 10 minutes. I got a video in my list of videos how I would get up in the morning and I would do my exercise for 10 to 15 minutes. And that was as much as I could afford in time to do. But long story short, I'm feeling good. Like, who was that? One of these rappers. I'm feeling good, feeling great. Hey, I created me a playlist over the weekend. I created me a playlist, and in the playlist on your iPhone, it tells you how long it is. So it was about an hour. Of course, I haven't got up to the hour yet, maybe more like 45 minutes. And just getting up and doing something for myself and moving around. And really, the day is mine. I decide if I want to go to work or not. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the pandemic be a new birth for you, for something else for you. What I tell my kids is that job that they have, your job, you're never supposed to buy a whole lot of things. That's my job. Let me know that they got some business for me if I want it. Okay, it's a signing in San Francisco today. Possibly. So, as I was saying, that, I'm 54 years old and it's all about me right now. Really, it's all about me right now. I'm answering this text right now. So you see what I'm saying? I make the choice if I want to work or not, and not living beyond my means. Oh, that's what I was telling you. When you work in a job, if you're buying a car and your car is based on your employment and your house where you live, and it's based on, and if you have, you're in a relationship and you guys having to put your money together to pay your rent or to pay your mortgage, and now the pandemic has hit and now you don't know what you're going to do. Far as the unemployment goes, what's going to happen after they cut the unemployment? And maybe your job has been compromised. Where are you going to go back to? What are you going to do? So this is the time that I just want to say that if it's something in you that you've been trying to do and it's been in your spirit to do, I just want to encourage you to do that. And don't be afraid, because I was afraid when I started this business because I don't like paperwork. I've always said I don't like paperwork. But when it comes to this, I make sure that every I-T is dotted and crossed and the stamp and everything. So I know you say, well, that's what's happening for you, Charlie. Yes, that's what's happening for me, because when my inner man, when God started speaking to me and told me what I did not know, what we were getting ready to be, what we were getting ready to experience moving forward. But God knew. And I just want to, give him all the glory and the praise right now, because he was looking out for me. And I was listening and I was in tune. Didn't know. So yes, my whole life has changed because of the pandemic, and I'm sure your life has changed because of the pandemic. But what has it changed for? Has it changed for the benefit, for the best of you? I want to hear from the ones that it has really made a difference for you. You know what I'm saying? You are stepping out in something that you've been trying to work on for years. See, that's another thing about a job. A job consumes you so much in what their business is that you totally forget about what's important to you. And what's important to me right now is making sure that I'm able to get up, exercise, eat well, and enjoy life. Really. because we work years for other people, and maybe only have 10 or 15 years left in our life, and then you're old. And I heard Will Smith say something. He said something to his ex-wife. Actually, I saw it on YouTube. Your second part of the second part of your life, the second half of you got to go even harder than you did in the first part. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to let this be the reason? They keep calling me, y'all. Are you going to let this be the reason that you don't? Or are you going to let this be a motivation for you to step out on faith and take a chance on yourself? You never know. You never know. So anyway, that's my little spiel for the morning. I done spent my little 10, 11 minutes with you. But I just wanted to share with you that the pandemic doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing for you. It can be, because you on Facebook and you hear a lot of people talking about a whole lot of negative things. And don't get me wrong, I know people are dying every day. Every day, people are losing their lives because of this disease, this flu out of nowhere. I know that. But also, for those of you that still have an opportunity, and God is giving you an opportunity to make a difference for your family, then don't let that hold you back. Even if it's something on the computer, even if it's creating something online. You never know. You got it. You may even have the cure for this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But all I just want to say is step out and take a chance on yourself. I stepped out. I took a chance. Didn't even know what was coming. But I was just following instructions. All right? This your girl, Charlie Tea Time with Charlie. If you like the content in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's continue to collab together. If this is something that was motivating to you and you think that, and you feel like you want to share this with someone, then hit the share button and share it with someone, okay? And like I said, like the young man that told me last night, do you have a podcast? And I was like, you know what? I could get up and do this. And this is not a podcast, this is just a YouTube video. But I'm not on script. I'm just talking. Something that I do all the time, naturally. So this is just what I'm sharing today because I felt good when I got up this morning and after I did my exercise and had my breakfast. And so, this your girl, Charlie, once again. I just want to say take care, stay safe, and we'll talk soon.